The Last Firehawk, The Shadowlands. Chapter 15, Gray's Tree. The sun wasn't as bright as it had been before. Dark gray puffs of clouds were moving across the sky. We should fly, Tag said. It's the quickest way to reach camp. Okay, just stay out of sight, Scala agreed. We need to be extra careful now that the Emberstone is complete. Tag and Blaze flew as fast as they could. Finally, Tag spotted the center of the Owls of Bolo's training camp. He could see the wooden huts and the weapons laid. There was silver sword, daggers, shield, and helmets. Gray's tree stood in the center of camp. It was the oldest and tallest tree in Bollowwood. Tag landed in front of the large door and at the bottom of the tree trunk. He banged on it as hard as he could. Gray! Tag called. It's us! Tag and Scala and Blaze. Scala looked around the camp. Where is everyone? She asked. Usually the camp was full of owls and other creatures, but now it was empty. Tag lifted his wing to knock again, but the door quickly opened as Scala and Blaze were pulled inside. The door was slammed shut behind them. Be quiet out there, a loud voice boomed. It was Maximus, the captain of the Owls of Bolo. Tag had forgotten how loud Maximus was. Monty sent us a message that you would be here an hour ago. Where have you been? He boomed again. Never mind, Maximus, another voice said from above. The three friends looked up. Tag felt the rush of happiness as Gray flew down to greet them. They are here now, Gray said, patting Tag on the shoulder. That is all that matters. Together, they climbed the wooden steps of the very top of the tree. Gray looked at each of them in turn, giving them a big smile. You have the Emberstone? Gray asked. Tag nodded. Blaze pulled the warm stone out of Tag's sack. It was still glowing, but not as brightly as before. You have done well. We have no time to lose, Maximus said. Dawn's army has surrounded Bollowwood. This will not, however, only be a battle for Bollowwood. This will be the battle for all Perodia. The Owls of Bollow are preparing to fight, but even with the magical Emberstone, Dawn could still defeat us. We will need help, Blaze said. Gray smiled. You have grown so big since I last saw you, Blaze. Tag thought back to all the friends who had helped them all along the way. We could ask our new friends to help us, he suggested. But how will they know to come? Scarlet asked. Monty and the moles should be able to send them message through the tunnels below Parodia. Parodia, Tex said. Gray nodded. We will need everyone's help to win this battle. Chapter 16, Gray's Army. Perry! Gray hooted out a window. There was a rumble outside, and the mole popped up out of the earth. She hurried into Gray's tree. We need you and your friends to tunnel to different parts of Parodia, Gray told Perry. He left a ring at the tag to speak. Tag nodded. Please find Dudis and the spider monkeys at Fire Island. Clary and the seals at the Crystal Caverns, the bear and Grumblebees in the flower-filled meadow near the Whispering Oak, and Stanley the sloth at the Lullaby Lake. Maybe, Tag thought, with our friends' help, we can save Parodia. I'm on it, Perry said, giving Tag a wink before she raced outside and back into her hole. What about Nova and the Nixies? Blaze asked. Tag pulled out the magical shell Nova had given them. The Nixies live underwater, he said. The moles can't reach them. We'll have to figure out how to use Tara. The horns sounded. They called every creature in Bollywood and beyond to let them know to be ready to fight. Tag and Scala and Blaze to the clearing, Ray told Maximus. I'll meet you there. The three friends felt hopeful as they rushed out of Gray's tree. But when they stepped outside, the sky was even darker than before. The sun had disappeared behind thick dark clouds, and the storm raged around them. Flashes of lightning filled the air, with big crashes of thunder that shook the ground. The shadow is almost here, Scala shouted. Our friends will never make it in time. Tag held Scala's paw in one wing and Blaze's wings in the other. He looked at his friends. We still have the Emberstone, he said. And you have me, Blaze added. Together, they raced to a large clearing. Tag gasped. All the creatures from Bollywood were there. Owls and squirrels, mice and rabbits, young and old, holding weapons and wearing armor, ready for battle. And there, right in the middle, stood the fiercest, strongest warrior in all of Parodia, the Owls of Bollywood. Gray swooped down over their head to land on a tree stump in the middle of the clearing. Tag pulled out his dagger. Beside him, Scala held up her slingshot, and Blaze's feather glowed. We're ready, Grace said, for the battle for Perodia.